SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. I gotta give you some explanation of what's going on here. Several times now I've been like, next time we'll finish the game. And we're not gonna finish the game today. Reason being, I haven't left myself enough time to record a finale, and I'm fairly certain that that's coming right up. So I'm going to buy myself some time. And I figured what I would do is I'd go from east to west, and I'd check every city, and I'd find out if anybody still wanted to talk about anything, and see if I still had any quests left, anything like that. And I started doing that, and there were immediate results, immediate good result. It paid off immediately, is what I'm trying to say. And then as I was going along and recording that, I had a power surge and lost all my footage. So not only are we not doing the end of the game right now, but we're also doing some stuff that I technically already saw a minute ago. So sorry about that. I'm sorry. I hope this is not it doesn't sit too badly with y'all, but I didn't want to miss anything, you know? There's a lot of chances that things could have cropped up in the cities that I left already. I'm sorry, what?
That's what
You talking about me? Y'all talking about me? What are you doing? Hey.
You really think it's true? People flying machines out west?
You're the one who believed there was a city of floating lights out in the desert.
Am I just going to stand here and listen to this? I am apparently going to. Hi. Yes.
You gotta draw the line somewhere, though.
Am I talking? Okay.
If I see anyone fly over this dump, I'm out.
Sure.
I'm not getting carried off by some nut in the metal bird.
Who's coming after you
Maybe
exactly?
you can throw that lucky hammer at him.
There you go. You tell him,
Maybe I'll
Hakund.
throw you. Just scare him off all right.
I feel like he'd be tough to love, but, you know, good on you. Anyway, yes, I'm going to go talk to everybody and see if I missed anything. And maybe I didn't, but there are definitely people who want to talk to me, and so it'll work out all right, okay? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Hello. What's your name again? Lokasha, yes.
This is our home now.
One of the refugees who has been here apparently for weeks, and I just never talked to her. Hi.
Asha, how have you been?
Better now, Aloy.
Good.
When we laid Savohar to rest, I prayed and prayed.
No.
I wanted guidance so badly.
No severe judgment,
A way
man, but you should
forward.
probably take a shower.
A new home for our people.
Your hair
But no
looks
vision
crusty.
came.
So what did you do?
At first, I felt despair. But then it occurred to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I saw no vision because the answer was right before my eyes.
What are you...
Maybe the Twilight Path led us right where we are supposed to be.
Okay. What are you going to do
Maybe
here?
Our new home
Oh,
is here.
You're just going to live here. Okay, okay.
Petra
Sure.
has been kind to us, given us food.
Yeah, Petra's good people.
Found us work. Some are even helping with her forge.
It would be good if she gave you
I'm
some
glad
clothing
found
as
your
well.
place, Lakasha.
Chainscrape is no paradise. But it is enough.
I mean, I know, like,
What about you, Aloy?
frayed clothing is a style choice,
Have you
but...
found your place?
My place.
I don't know. I'm not sure I have one.
I kind of feel like I'm more likely to
Sounds
just
like
sort
you need a
of die
beacon.
dramatically at the end of all this, but...
I hope you find it. And your home.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and dodge that particular trope, but we'll see what happens. I understand this is a trilogy, so we're not going to get an answer to that question anytime soon. All right. Well, that was nice. Good to check in with you, Lakasha. Sorry I waited several months in order to do so. And there's one more person I need to talk to around here. At least one person. Here we go. Here we go. It's Javad, the Willing, and this is apparently Ulvin's storehouse, and you can tell because there's this notice of closure back here, see? Which, if you crack it open, it's a formal notice marked with an official Karja seal. Herefore, by order of His Radiant Sun King Avad, this establishment has been shuttered for continuous and flagrant violations of Karja mercantile law, including but not limited to profiteering, racketeering, smuggling, trafficking in contraband wares, extortion, price gouging, fraud, graft, malicious chicanery, and the illicit sale of infectious livestock. Someone had fun writing this list. Signed in the light of the sun under the authority of Javad the Willing, Magistrate of the Daunt. Hooray. I guess the answer to that question is Javad had fun writing this list. Anyway, hi Javad, how you doing?
Aloy, please pardon the mess.
It's not like
I
it's
had
your mess.
expected to have this cleared out by now, but the task has proven monumental.
Has it? It doesn't look like that much stuff.
That's all Ulvins?
As much as anything was ever Olven's. After we ran him out of town, his thugs tried to come back for his belongings. Turns out, Ulvin was forced to leave a lot of ill-gotten gains behind.
It's just stuff he strong-armed out of people?
And also a lot of rubbish.
Huh,
The
I
man
can't
had
tell
a
the difference.
malodorous penchant for hoarding.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff around.
How are things in the rest of the Daunt?
Running quite smoothly now.
Hooray.
Thanks to Petra's oversight.
Also good.
Repairs at Barren Light are back on track.
I see. Good. Good.
You set things right around here, Aloy.
I guess.
If it weren't for you, Is that... That's my lucky bristleback piece.
Hey, good for
I thought I
you.
lost it. I've won 9 games thanks to this sun-touched piece.
Well, good for you. Don't give it to me. I don't need it.
Ulvin... No matter. Now we'll be back in business.
How did he get a hold of that
Take
anyway?
care,
Did he just, like, steal it right off the table? See, I feel like he would have noticed that. You need to pay more attention, clearly. Didn't even seem to notice it was gone. Well, in any case. Great. So he's doing well. Let's check in with Petra real quick. Petra I did not talk to the first time that I recorded this, back before the power surge. I'm guessing she won't have anything new to say, but you never know. Maybe she will. Pardon me, excuse me. Hello. There you are. That's me, hello.
Come for another round?
Oh, something like that. Do you actually have anything to talk about? No! Bye.
See you around, Petra.
Great.
Until next time.
Good chat. I'm about to, finish the game, I think, so I figured maybe you wanted to talk about something, but no, apparently not. That's fine. Petra's fine. Petra's got her work cut out for her. She's a very busy woman these days. All right, great. Did that. Let's move on. I did check last log and the Red Hued Quarry last time, and there was nothing there, so we're just moving right on to Barren Light. Barren Light largely populated by nameless NPCs, but there are a few people here I haven't talked to. And they're people I was supposed to talk to a very long time ago, so let's get on it. Talana seems to have taken off for the east, incidentally. But at the very least, the guy in charge around here, I just didn't talk to him when I came back here to talk to Talana. I just sort of walked right by him, because I'm a jerk. Hello, Lawan.
Hey, Aloy. Glad to see the West hasn't claimed you yet.
Not yet,
How have things been?
Not going to lie. It's been a challenge.
I'm sure.
Keeping the fort's repairs running smoothly while watching for any signs of Regala and her rebels.
Well, you don't have to worry about
but
that
we're
anymore.
holding together.
Good for you.
So it's Commander Lawan now?
For the
By
time
default.
being. So, what can I do for you?
Not a whole lot, just sort of making conversation, but let's talk about Regala.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that's Noct Chief should have killed.
I act like I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Like I haven't recruited her to my side.
She's obviously a huge threat.
That's what I'm hoping.
Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way. That is.
Well, until the
They knew
cutscene
the lay of
ended.
the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy.
Their intel was
If
solid.
the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
I
They
guess.
had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Now, where would that be?
I found that camp, actually.
Yep,
Seems it's just one of many.
I found all of them.
But
I
at
killed
least they won't
everybody.
be striking from that one again.
Yeah, or any of them.
That's a relief.
I was supposed to talk to you a long time ago. For shove.
About Fashav. What happened to him?
He
His body
died.
was taken back to Meridian. Sun King Avad had him interred with highest honors in the Alliance.
I wonder if he would have been happy with that.
No soldier could ask for more.
I feel like maybe Fashav could have. He sort of thought of himself as a Tanakh at this point. But that's okay, I guess. Nozar and Vladis.
It's too bad about Nazar and Vladis.
Yeah, screw him,
At least Nozar went down fighting.
I guess.
As for the Sun Priest,
He wasn't much of a
Well,
fighter.
no one deserves to go out that way.
Yeah, well,
What happened to them?
he did.
Nozar's remains were delivered to his family.
Sure.
Vladis was taken to the Temple of the Sun in Meridian. I heard the Sun Priests buried him with his scrolls.
He would have it no other way.
I'm sure he would have liked that.
Indeed. You say that Nozar's remains were delivered to his family, but like that phrase doesn't, it's not very descriptive. That could either be like, you could just like chuck his corpse into their front lawn and technically say that his remains were delivered to his family. Well, I'm sure they didn't. It's fine. Time to go.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Of course. Good luck out there.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. This is the only guy I didn't talk to around here. The two weirdly twin soldiers over there by the railing have nothing more to say. Trust me on this one. All right. On we go.
Going down!
Max didn't stand a chance against her, huh?
Carja camp. Hey, there's something here. How's the weather? New data point. A letter from home. Okay. Braggoff, furnace of my heart, the forge isn't the same without your laughter, but I know you are doing this to find the shards we need. Little Little Eartha says we should spend them on making the forge as big as the sky. I got her a small mallet so she can pretend to make her own things. Elgrun took it from her. I'm sorry. Names. Osram names. They're very... I assume this is Osram. I don't know. Given the names Braggoff, Eartha, and Elgrund, I suspect this is Osram. Elgrund took it from her. As you know, he's not a man who believes in forge wives. He wasn't as brave talking to me like that. I got the mallet back. You do that. Good on you. Elgrund should have bigger concerns. The town is flooded again. So many trees have been turned into fire in the forges that the hills are as bald as my gramps. For a second, I thought that was like a medical condition. My gramps. There have been mudslides and floods all down the valley. Osram. Vildga says we should be replanting. That the forest will bind the soul and give us lumber in the future. But Elgrun says they must use our time to build the flood walls higher. And he's the elder man, so what else can we do? The others might not listen to Vildga, but she is earning grudging respect. She made a pump to bail out the waters. Now they're selling well across the claim wherever there's flooding. Eartha follows around day and night always asking questions. I hope you're staying safe from the storms in your camp. Eartha misses you so much. The fires in me burn for your return. Ooh, I shouldn't be reading this. Bergrenda! Man, Osram names. Osram names sure are a thing. But there's... the person who is receiving that letter is not apparently here. So I'm just reading private mail in the recipient's absence. So that's fun. I hope they're not dead. I don't remember I don't remember them if they were here and are dead now. But that's fine, I guess. Bye. Let's see. I can check in with these two. How y'all doing? Everything going okay?
I can put some poultry here, and some herbs there, and some fish over here.
I've never seen...
And one of those tiny round bread rolls over there.
Stop. You're making me hungry.
I've never seen anyone so excited about a tray. Why don't we have trays in the distant future, I wonder? Maybe we just don't have that level of manufacturing yet. But we do have, like, ultra guns. All the guns, and they're mostly made out of wood and metal, so, like, it's not like we're incapable of it. We just haven't invented trays again. Very strange. Whatever, that's fine. On I go. Stone's Echo. I feel like the only person that I can talk to here is the racist who's... Where is she? You. Mion. Was that you?
Move along, blight hair.
Yes, so that's indeed. The racist is still present. Got it. Blight hair. I've never been called that before. It's almost better than being called red, though. At least it has some, character to it. All right. Well, nice visiting. See y'all later. River Hymn. This is where Zoe came from, right? Or did I meet her in the capital? No, I think Zoe is here. But at least there was a local leader I didn't check in with recently, yeah? I feel like that's the case. Well, see if I can find him. Oh. It was you! Hey! Q, yes, hi. I don't care.
Her tree will now grow safe and strong. Thank you.
Welcome. No cutscene or nothing, huh? That was it? Well, that's fine. Good to see you. Goodbye. Yep, aside from... there were only 2 named NPCs in this particular city, and I took one of them with me, and she's never coming back, so... Well, I mean, I guess I don't know that for a fact. I guess she'll probably leave after the war or whatever is over. But for right now, you only get 1 person with a name. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, I just left, so whatever, man.
Aloy! We can tend to the fields again without worry.
Good for you. Ah, Rumormonger. Hello.
Good hunting, Outlander.
You don't have anything to say?
I'll let you know if I hear anything of interest.
Cool, thanks. I forgot you were here. You want to talk? Anybody want to talk? Nobody wants to talk? I already covered Plainsong pretty well. I know the one leader guy was out by that bridge before. Well, here's a person crouching in the fields. Who are you? Hello. Embo.
Heard you found Jax. Good on you.
Hooray, I did it. Oh yeah, you're the old guy who was like, yeah, go find Jax, except I already found Jax at that point. And I was very confused. Ha ha. Cool. Man, you got these fields up and running real fast. I feel like it's only been a couple weeks, and that's growing really well. Must be amazing with plants. Either that or your agriculture is hand-waved. No way. Bleeding Mark. This is a place that was drowned before, right? Oh, hey, there's something. Mercury Rising. No, I definitely already read that. Anybody want to talk? Or are you all just like vendors? Y'all seem like vendors, don't ya? You sure do. I guess the one named NPC actually left and went to the capital city, didn't she? She did. Guess I have nothing to do here then. No. You're darn right I may. What's this?
It's writing.
Ooh.
It's Karja. I think it was left behind by Marshal Fashaw.
You know, I heard that most of the Tenakth cities had something like this, and I just missed a bunch of them. Sure, Arrowhand from Fashaw. Let's see what he had to say. Personal mark. Fashaw's personal mark, evidently part of a diary journal. Last time I passed through Arrowhand, I did so with bound hands and a blood-caked face. Now I return as Marshal on my first assignment, escort included. During the trek from the Memorial Grove, I asked my silent companions what their charge was, to protect me, the chief's reputation, to protect me, the chief's reputation, or the Desert Tenakth. I was relieved to get a laugh out of them. The absurdity of the situation is lost on none of us. I already memorized the layout of Arrowhand as a prisoner. Its old-world foundations, the surrounding wreckages, the ragtag huts. The machine graveyard has grown since then, now outfitted with a primitive pulley and crane. I watched this morning as over a dozen battle-weary Tenakth hauled in a shell-snapper carcass with it, which they then expertly disassembled. Such operations are the cause of a tense stalemate between the two ambitious, hot-headed men. Burly Grutta argues that in order to trade for more provisions, they need to harvest deadlier machines. Shrewd Draka believes this to be an unnecessary risk, pointing to his injured comrades. My duty as a marshal is to settle the dispute. The choice isn't hard. Having more supplies is redundant if your hunters are dead. Enforcing the verdict will be a different story. This Grutta is a beast of a man, and I doubt he'll take the words of a Karja to heart. But he will, one way or another. Great! I wonder if Grutta survived. I don't remember a Grutta. Obviously, I remember Draka. Little as though I want to. And Jataka's here, of course, and so is Draka over there somewhere. Moralo. Oh, right. I came through here not that long ago. Right. Jataka's here looking after it. But in fact, Draka himself is off at their local capital, being the leader. Because someone put him in charge. Can't imagine who. Let's keep looking.
So, how about all this sand, huh?
How about it?
Yeah. And this heat.
Oh yeah, this heat.
Wait.
It's really hot.
It's the siblings. They're both here. I wasn't expecting this to happen. Okay, hello.
Steel Flame.
That's me.
Look what the desert winds blew in.
Oh, she came to
standing
visit
right
you.
Here,
Oh, right, because you were already here.
Stop calling me that.
I remember Porky.
You used to love that name.
Huh. But apparently doesn't anymore? And that's all you had to say? Was that it? Well, I'm glad you two caught up anyway. You seem to get along really well.
Porgy's lucky I came out west. This place needs a lot of work.
Ha! You should have seen when we first got here. It was just a puddle in the sand.
I mean, it is called Camp Nowhere after all.
Much of an improvement.
Not really. It's got tents, I guess. I think your job around here is mainly take him down a few pegs whenever possible.
You really set things right around here, Steel Flame.
If you say so.
For the delve, and with my sister. Thanks.
I mean...
Thank you, Aloy.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you two have patched things up. I didn't think it was going to happen, honestly. I didn't think you were sincere when you sent me over to deliver the box and such. Oh. Hold on.
Eyes up here, brother.
It's a non-apex bristleback. This never happens anymore, particularly not fire variety. I guess it's just because I don't come far enough east, isn't it? I also genuinely didn't notice these streetlights just kind of sticking out of the ground. That's kind of neat. In any case. Alright. Defensive. Ha 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 ha! Pig! Pig obtained! I have obtained Pig once again. I am Pig Rider. Very good. We'll have to get you a name. I'll work on it. We'll work on it together. All right. Now you stay here and don't die, okay? Can't afford to let my new pig die. Never. Never again. All right, let's go.
Be welcome, Outlander.
I'm never not welcome.
Remedies for all who need.
Hi, Abadund. How you doing?
Aloy! When Stemmer told me there were a bunch of gizmos that changed the lights in the ruins, I was skeptical you'd get them all.
But I did it because I have too much time on my hands.
Mix up the looks of this place whenever we want. The sky's glowing, which means the shards will be flowing.
You weren't making eye contact for most of that for some reason.
Stemmer thinks he's the wordsmith.
He does, yes, because he is. Because that was... Listen, it was fine. It was a good effort. Good job. Bye, Abadund. I'm guessing that, Moreland here just wants me to ride his balloon again, but,
Ah, Aloy!
That's me.
I can see by the look in your eye that you are ready to enjoy the orb once again.
No.
Ready to go?
No. No.
I've already gone.
Anyway. Great. So that's about it for this place. That's fine. Alright, I can't teleport while jumping. Forgot. I suppose I haven't talked to Draka in his home territory since he got back from the fight against Regala. He probably wants to talk. That guy does like to talk. Zaka? Who's Zaka? I don't remember a Zaka. What's your deal, Zaka? Wait. Ah! Why do I have so much momentum when I'm just flying around? It looks like Zaka's just a traitor of some sort, but I don't remember Zaka at all. Still, I'm going to talk to him. I must.
This'll break my fall.
There, run into that. Now, wait a second. Is that a person? You good? Oh, you're being massaged. With a hammer. That's interesting. Hello. I wasn't talking to you. I don't care. Hello. Who are you? Why do I know you? You're just a face painter guy. I have no idea why you have a name. Most people don't. It's very strange. You're very strange. Okay. Anybody else around here?
The craft of the Tanakh awaits you here.
Draka. Okay. I'll go talk to Draka. He does have... What's your name? Meat, right. Meat the buzzard. The vulture, whatever. I do approve of your presence, Meat. But Draka, well... Hi.
As I predicted, rescuing the kid went over pretty well.
You still talking about that? That's all you have to... Okay, sure. Listen. Sorry I came and talked to you, Draka. You keep doing what you're doing. Great. I'm sure he's doing fine. Salt bite. Hello. Salt bite. What do I know about Salt Bite? Not much. I don't really remember this place. There's a cluster of people back there. Who are we dealing with? Fakata. No idea. Hello.
Those eggs, that meal, they've helped you?
Oh, right. The named chef.
Yes. And I told the others.
Good for you. So this has all worked out nicely.
You are welcome here, Nora Warrior.
Thanks. How are you doing, Pintala?
Pick your meal, Warrior.
No, I'm good. I was trying to talk to your assistant over there. That's fine. Oh, she's giving me a free meal. Low health defense, Valor Surge, Master Machine Damage, Wings. Give me another Wings of the 10. Sure, give me another one. For free. Hooray! Thanks.
We're here when you're hungry.
Appreciate it. Forgot I never took you up on that, but I'm glad you remembered somehow. Alright. It's almost like I'm the only person with any entity around here, and therefore you always remember when I forget things. Who's that? Oh, an intermediate strike player. I don't care. Okay, that's it for this place. Hooray! We'll skip that for now. We'll go there later.
Greetings, Warrior.
Hey, new data point. Nice.
Come and trade.
Oh, it's another Pashav diary. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Right. My first venture into the Shearside Mountains has been marked by dry, cold, biting beauty. Dry, cold, biting beauty. I was reading it all as describing, like, all adjectives. Dry, cold, biting beauty. No, dry, cold, biting beauty, and humbling, I can't say the word humbling admiration. Whereas the Desert Clan is forced to use old world ruins as the foundations for their settlements, sand makes for poor structural support, the Sky Clan sees the high peaks for strategic advantage, and I must admit it. Being former Karja High Command, I thank the sun that my people never pushed this far into Tenakth territory. We would not have enjoyed it. I'd expected the Sky Tenakth to be nomadic like the Banuk, but quite the opposite is true. The clan wars molded them into a reclusive faction that takes pride in their defensive capabilities, up until I blew up their house. Stonecrest is a formidable example. Serving as both border outpost and hunting station, it provides an unobstructed view of the surrounding area and precise control over its entry points. Any hostile force vying for access to the valley would undoubtedly suffer massive losses. My trusted escorts, both of Hekaro's lowland clan, showed little enthusiasm for my diplomatic mission to improve relations with Commander Tekote. They grow ever more silent as we close in on the extravagantly colored sky markings. My military and tactical observations are met with brooding looks. This has me confused. They accepted Akarja as a marshal after mere months, but the bad blood between clans still lingers after 2 decades of Hekaro's peaceful reign. Has it been 2 decades? I was about to say 200 years. Of course, it's 20. It's different. It will be enlightening to hear the Sky Clan's perspective on such matters. Meeting this Tekote fellow should be interesting. Should it? He's kind of a tool. But, you know, I guess we don't all gain enjoyment from the same things in life. Anybody else want to talk? Did you just advise me to join the cool route? Because it's been a while.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
I will and shall, and you can't stop me. There's nobody here. Nothing but a Vashav journal. Well, fine. Okay. At least I checked. Taraka? Wait a second. What? Hello? You? Oh, are you another rumor monger?
Haven't heard any news lately, champion.
That's okay, because I already killed everybody in the world, except for you. Congratulations on not getting killed by me.
The Tenakth might have disturbed those boars while they were digging up this stuff. Probably caused the cave to collapse.
The green shine? Are you talking about the green shine again, Aloy? You really need to let it go. She's still talking, but she just doesn't get subtitles anymore. My goodness. Okay, nobody wants to talk here, right? Yeah, except for the hunter. That's fine. That's fine. Whoops. Onward. Sky's Century.
May Regala's campaign come to a swift end.
Nobody here either, huh? Nope. Nobody here. Just a bunch of people who don't show up on my scans. Philosophical zombies.
You, Outlander. Come and trade.
No.
Walk in the light of the visions.
No. You're not the boss of me. Virak. Are you the... Oh, you're the leader down here, aren't you? Oh, you're the brother. You're the heavy weapon-wielding brother. Oh, I hated you. Hi.
I still can't believe you did it. Not even my brother and I could beat her.
Listen, it's fine.
Guess that's why she's the master of masters.
I suppose. I feel like you probably could have beaten her, by the way. If they were to set up the two of you versus her in like a staged NPC battle, I feel like you'd probably win because heavy melee cheats. And that's fine. Talk to Pitmaster. I will not. Not anymore, anyway.
Champion of the cool room.
Thanks. Painter. Pento. Oh, Pento and Rocco are over there. Okay, let's go talk to Pento and Rocco.
We were the first clan. It's obvious. Our fortresses are old, carved out of rock.
Okay.
But how do you know? Were you there?
By the 10.
It's all speculation, so like... What? Hi.
Ah, Aloy. A welcome distraction. Does Farika's armor suit you?
No,
It does. Thank
it
you.
doesn't.
I'll let you return to your debate.
I'm not being your handy out on this one. You deal with the problems you started. Well, I guess you didn't start them, she started them. But whatever. I don't care that much. Where are... Oh, there they are. There they are. They're way on the other side. No wonder I never noticed before. You have to go way to the back of the complex in order to talk to them again. Isn't this Takota's room?
It always takes a while. Then I'll wait.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What? Hello?
Aloy!
It's me.
Well met.
Thanks.
Heard what you did at the Grove.
I
He's
did.
been bragging about his climbing partner everywhere we go.
I mean...
What are you two up to?
Yes.
Penta is finally getting his soldier's mark inked.
Okay.
Rocco is here to be a witness.
Neat.
It'll be an honor to watch you try not to yelp in pain.
I'm glad to see you're getting the recognition you deserve.
Which one's the...
Thank you, Aloy.
Soldier mark? You've already got a lot of tattoos. Like, as many as your friend here. But, like... I guess I don't know. I don't know what your tattoos represent necessarily. They're all... It's not my culture. It's fine. It's fine. I don't have to know. It's fine. He's getting ink done. Good for him. Where is Takota? Am I not at the bulwark? No, I'm at the bulwark, all right. Where's Takota? Where is that guy?
The next march. I'm sure there'll be no one as prepared as you.
Oh, probably. What the heck? Where did that guy go? Sure, he's sullen about things, but that doesn't mean he gets to just leave, right? Gara. Oh, right, you're the one who I forgot. Back at the Grove, and I was like, who are you? I don't remember you. Now I remember you. Hello, how you doing? Not you. Gara. Here.
Thank you for bringing the soldiers from the watchtower home, Aloy.
Oh, that's what you wanted me to do. Right. Cool. Yeah, no problem. Where's your boss? Is he just still at the Grove? He didn't want to go, and therefore now that he's there, he's just like, well, now I'm not leaving. Now I live here. Now you have to deal with me. I guess that seems in character. Sure. All right, I didn't want to talk to him anyways. Fine. Bye. This is the weird one, right? This is the one where it's really hard to figure out how you're supposed to get in and out.
And some said Outlanders can't play strike.
Did they? Sorry to hear it. That's a really weird opening line to a conversation we're not actually having because I'm not paying attention to you, but, you know, you do your thing. Anybody want to talk? No? Sure doesn't seem like it, does it? Nope. Nope. Nobody's here. Wow, that was a neat trick. Front flip over the campfire. Probably quite painful. But I showed him. I did. Nobody's gonna question me now. I'm the one who did a somersault through a campfire that wasn't lit. So it was just basically pointed sticks in my back. Yeah, I'm tough.
May your blade be bright.
Anybody want to talk? No? No? Nobody wants to talk. How about you? No. You're welcome. Who are you? You don't have a name. Hove! I already talked to you twice in the last episode. Goodbye. Nako! Hello, Nako. You have a name. Are you the jailer?
I heard you cleared the Valley of the Fallen.
Oh, yeah.
My idiot brother. Why do you have to go in there?
I don't know. I'm sorry about your idiot brother. I guess I have nothing else to contribute. Good luck, Nako. Hi.
Champion, thank you again for saving me in the...
Oh, right, it's you. Sure, no problem. I'm happy to do that. How's Kanala doing?
Marshal Rivera told us how you saved Iveka. Thank you.
You have the tiniest little voice I ever dang did hear. But you're welcome. All right, anybody else want to talk to me? Aroka. Sure. Let's go check in with Aroka. Araka, perhaps. Could be Araka. Is that the leader? Oh, there's definitely a data point over there. Let's see. Hey, it's Morphoshav Diary. Nice! I've seen more of the world than most, but I can still be blind to the most simple of traps. Regala insulted me again during a meeting with the marshals, claiming that as a Karja, I would never prove my loyalty to the Tenakth. I could never prove my loyalty to the Tenakth. Citing my service to Hikaru, I asked, what more proof do you need? I knew I had blundered when she smiled. Now I'm on my way to perform an ancient lowland trial in a place called the Valley of the Fallen. To get there, we had to travel far to the south, through the jungles of Hikaru's homeland. My companions, lowlanders all, quickly embraced the familiar terrain. Their gait intuitively changed. Their steps produced almost no sound or visible marks in the dense foliage. As we marched, they instructed me on how to identify edible plants, how to move unseen, how to set traps, and, even more importantly, how to spot them. I suspect all of these lessons will be useful in the trial ahead. The last stop before the valley is Fall's Edge. Here I am astounded by yet another Tenakth way of life. Somehow the lowlanders managed to build their otherworldly settlement on the edge of a waterfall, surrounded by spear fissures, trap cages, and moss-covered spikes. The entrance feels like a river runs through it, and the far side offers an awe-inspiring view of the falls. It couldn't be more different from the dusty heat of Arrowhand or the chilling heights of the Stone Crest. As we dined on strange shellfish and fruit from the jungle that was alien to me, I could only reflect that the Tenakth are nothing if not diverse. Tomorrow I'm off to the trial. The objective is simple: survive for 10 days. Easier said than done, from what I gather. It gives me no comfort that many lowlanders have perished in the attempt, and they grew up here. To counter that, my companions slapped me on the shoulder and told me that Hikaru ignited his legend by staying in there for 3 whole weeks, as if that's any consolation. But apparently he was fine up until the point that he got killed by a cutscene, poor guy. Good effort. But unfortunately the plot decided you must die, and therefore you did. Therefore you did. Hello.
Aloy, if you're looking for Dekka and Kavo,
I'm not.
They've already left for the Grove.
Yes, I know. I met them and you there, didn't I? Weren't you there? Were you not? Maybe you weren't. Who's this guy next to you? The one with the cup. Cup Man doesn't exist. Cup Man is an illusion.
My scouts remain vigilant for any other threat by the rebels. But so far, all's quiet.
Man, you just can't stop hitting that cup. And whatever liquid's in there doesn't, like it stays level when he tilts the cup. Watch. Watch this. Look at that. It's not liquid. It's like a sludge. It's a goop. He's drinking a goop. We got some sort of weird ghost goop drinker without even a name. How do you tolerate this kind of behavior in your camp? He dumped the goop. He dumped the goop. But he still has goop. He's dumping goop everywhere. This is entirely out of control. I have to leave. I can't handle this. Okay, anybody else want to talk? No, probably not. Okay. Okay, cool. No, I'm good. Oh, jeez, goop dumpers. Can't handle it. All right, next one. Rain trace rise. There's not going to be anybody here. You know there isn't. Look at that. Barren landscape. Nobody even exists. They have a hunter, and that's it. Fine. Bye. Tides Reach. I was supposed to go back to Tides Reach. I just never did. Well, let's do it.
Did the enemy give you any trouble out there?
I mean, yeah, I probably died sometimes, but this sort of thing happens. It's just normal. It's fine. Who was it wants to talk to me? Not you. Not you. Well, come on. I know there's at least somebody who wants to talk. Maybe they're at the coast. I feel like I talked to them at the coast before. Oh, I wasn't even in the city proper. I see. All right, let's see here. Hunter. No, come on. I know those things. Someone wants to talk. Someone set me on the quest to go kill those people in a building for no good reason. There you are. I knew you were around somewhere. Whoops, I didn't even need to do that. Hey! Fashav? Fashav! How did I miss all of these? I guess I just don't scan things enough. As soon as I was old enough to read, I tried to get my hands on anything related to tales of adventure in distant lands. High-born and raised in Meridian, I was lucky to have access to the libraries of nobles and priests. My all-time favorite book was Considerate Udaine's account of the mysteries and horrors of the Forbidden West, a lurid tome of brutal rumors and legends, most of which I now know are pure fantasy, but not quite all. One excerpt spoke to me like no other, a vivid third-hand description of a rolling lake so large and violent that no man could cross it. I always dreamt of seeing it. Today that wish has been fulfilled. Earlier we arrived at Tides Reach, a raised settlement of wooden platforms built atop a ridge at the edge of a tree line. Near the entrance, the rocks and scaffolds block the western view, but squawking gulls and the sonorous crashes of waves upon the shore hint at what lies beyond. Climbing down from the settlement to the beach, I finally laid eyes upon Udaine's legendary lake. The word does no justice to the endless blue. As my feet sunk into the sand and the salty surf bit my ankles, I stood frozen, utterly captivated. The surging of the waters creates a calming sensation at the very same time it stirs... Wait. Is this grammatically? The surging of the water creates a calming sensation at the very same time it stirs apprehension at its infinite nature. You forgot some punctuation or a connecting word. How far could it possibly extend? What causes the incessant pushing and pulling? It's the moon! And what is this shrouded Isle of Spires where the sun goes to sleep? Oh, San Francisco. Sure. Some childhood dreams dissolve into drivel as we get older. Most are never fulfilled, but this one is different. The waters are greater than I ever could have imagined. The most powerful thing I've ever beheld. It was worth a lifetime of travel to see them, and I shall hold them in my mind until the day I die. See, you should have buried him at sea. Clearly. Clearly had a connection with the ocean. Honestly. Send him back to... What are you doing? Friggin' Karjas. Hi. How you doing? I killed some people. Do you care?
I found the raiders who were watching for you. You don't need to worry about the return.
Yeah.
Then you served the justice that the sea denied us.
And that's it. I was honestly kind of hoping they'd be horrified. Like, wait, you just killed all of them? I just wanted to... We just needed to... Okay, I guess. Murder face. Because I'm murder face, it turns out. I am the murder face. Hello, Brigella.
Have you had any more trouble with raiders?
Probably not.
Nothing of note. And we're keeping a better watch.
She's not going to tell me even if she did, because she knows I'd just go kill him.
We finished what the Tanakh on the sea could not.
I guess.
We really are as strong as the story said.
I didn't expect you to keep talking. Sorry about that. It was a little rude of me. All right, cool. Well, that takes care of Tide Reach, doesn't it? I don't think there's anybody else here who even has a name. So, shall I be off? I shall. I shall. Okay. Just capital cities left, and the island.
Here to play strike, Outlander? Or you wish to trade for peace?
There's an arena fight going on, and she's just like, well, this is how I could win this fight if I just jumped in there and participated. No, thank you. There's nothing. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get out of here.
Walking on her.
Okay, Thorn Marsh is a bit of a pain to get around in because it's so easy to fall out into the Poison River, which is no longer poison, admittedly, but still. A lot of the lowland cities sort of have this low-hanging tree fort feel to them that makes them a little bit awkward to navigate, if I'm being honest about it. And apparently I am. Who's that? Tenalo! You have a name? You probably want to talk, right? Well, he's... No, he's the pitmaster. We're not talking. I don't talk to pitmasters. Not anymore. Is there genuinely nobody else in the capital who wants to talk to me? What about the leader? She was here before. She went to the Grove. I saw her. I did. Didn't I? Is that you? No, that's the legendary Stitcher, who has a name for some reason, but never gets mentioned. Where is she? Did she just bug her off? Is she still at the Grove as well? Just hanging out with the, Wait, is this you? Hello? No. You're not. Cool. How did you find out about that particular battle? That game that we played?
At least the rebels are honorable enough to avoid the hunting.
Oh, I forgot that you sometimes say that. Where is she? Is she just gone? Wait, I got another Fashav diary. Nice. Okay, let's have a look. From everywhere across the clan lands, we've received reports of the Red Blight and the storms that seem to follow it, but none worse than from Thornmarsh, Chief Hikaro's birthplace. Concerned about his lowland kin, he dispatched me to investigate. I can't say I enjoyed the journey. First the jungle, then the swamp, appallingly humid and rife with stinging insects. It made me long for the clear, dry air of the Sundom. I haven't run into any insects at all. Like, I see them flying around, but no stinging. Maybe I'm just immune to bug bites. I mean, I'm Aloy. Probably makes sense. Thornmarsh itself is uncanny. Its organic perpendicular build is akin to a huge cradle that houses birds of paradise, which these lowlanders seem to imitate with their flamboyant apparel. I haven't seen birds of paradise either, but I'll take your word for it. The settlement is built right atop the marsh, making their problem with the blight immediately apparent. The waters of the fen have turned the color of blood. Foreign crimson vines rise from it, constantly shedding a dust that burns the lungs. The lowlanders are literally up to their ankles in it. Their commander, Ateka, that's who I'm looking for, where's Ateka, is a fierce warrior who cares deeply for her people. but one cannot battle blighted water with swords and spears. I did! She does what she can, curtailing the worst of the vines and sending out soldiers to gather fresh drinking water. Yet she is losing the so-called blood choke, or losing to the so-called blood choke. Standing with her at the highest point of the settlement and surveying the encroaching crimson, I had nothing to offer her. I promised to report back to the chief on the situation, but what good is that? For the first time in my 2 years as a marshal, I'm at a complete loss. I do not know what to do. The blight is beyond my power to heal, but yet it wasn't beyond mine. What do you know about that? I'm just fancier than you are. Okay, is she up here? She's not. She's just gone. She just left. Maybe I just need to keep going up. Keep going up, see what happens. There's nobody here. I mean, you're here, but you don't even have a name. Yeah, apparently I will, though. Sorry. No, she's not here. She just gone. Bizarre. Huh. Alright, well, I need to start a new clip immediately. And then we'll finish up our business. Or no, shut up. Tekka and Shakella. Did I talk to them?
Chloe, gently.
I feel like I didn't talk to them. Hi, I'm here. Hello.
With
Yes!
our troubles eased,
It's amazing.
the lowland clan can stand strong behind Hakara.
Wait, a Tekka? I didn't think that... Huh?
I still can't believe the rebels would resort to such cowardly tactics.
What do they do that was cowardly?
And they call themselves Tenakth.
They're mostly dead at this point. What did they do that was cowardly? Attacking the capital? Shakella doesn't want to talk to me. And I thought that you weren't I thought the leader of this place... You're the leader, for sure. I just didn't think that her name was Tekka. Well, I don't know. I don't know, it's fine. It's fine. I just read it in a document and I forgot immediately. So I guess that's on me. Alright. All there is left to do is zip over to Legacy's Landfall. I guess I should check the dig site as well. And then I'm going to go back to the base. I'm going to talk to everybody and we're going to call it good. Because we're not going to get on the final quest or nothing. But if there's a point of no return that's coming up, I'm going to get to that point and we're going to stop there. Okay? Okay. Dig site! Wait, am I underground? Did I go to the No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Anybody here want to talk to me? You're a hunter. You don't have nothing of interest. I mean, I guess I could restock on travel packs, but I'm probably not going to need them anymore after this. This is pretty much why I had all this stack of 50 of them, so I could just zip around without caring about it. Alright. Then let's get over to this place. Legacy's Landfall. That was it. I forgot, but then I remembered. Okay. Hey, data! Ancestor primer. Okay. I suppose there wouldn't be anything from Fashav over here. He didn't ever come over here. Let's see. Ancestor primer. To be a diviner is to be both deeply blessed and solemnly responsible. As scholars on the infinite wisdom of the ancestors, the commoners look to us for guidance. We must not forsake our duty to counsel them, however trivial their concerns and predicaments may seem to be. Let this primer serve as a touchstone whenever they are in need of inspiration. If one is beset by fatigue or hunger, tell them to look to the spark. Nikita Errand, the ancestor who gave rise to our great empire. Through her wisdom, we overcame stagnation to live in abundance. That's really not helpful when they're tired or hungry, but okay. If one is beset by malady or hardship, tell them to look to the healer, Song Jiao, the ancestor who defied notions of illness and death. Through her wisdom, we strive to push past our physical restraints and live in vigor. If one is beset by anxiety or trepidation, tell them to look to the protector, Eric Visser, the ancestor who embodied strength in uncertain times. Through his wisdom, we dominated our enemies to build a better future. If one is beset by envy or bitterness, tell them to look to the patron, Peter Chivumbe. Chivumbe, the ancestor who advocated for transcendence in humanity. Through his wisdom, we stifled dissension. Nice way to word it. We stifled dissension to form a society greater than the sum of its parts. If one is beset by apathy or hopelessness, tell them to look to the renewer, which I do believe would be Ted Farrow. Great. They can't even write their primer without sounding all extremely condescending about it. So that's fun.
Ancestor.
Hi.
My offer to provide you with weapons still stands.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Because, yeah, I still have to pay for these, and I don't want them, so... Sorry about your brother again. I keep apologizing, but you also keep bringing it up. Which is reasonable. Sorry. Checking on the boat. Hey, data! Data! Casualty ledger. A set of numbers recorded in careful Quinn script. How can I read Quinn script? Don't know. Lost at sea, 61. Accidents, 9. Killed in action, 41. Barbarians, 21. Machines, 20. Sickness, malnutrition, 11. Executed, 7. Censored, 4. Total, 133. Censored. Did the CO do something? I bet the CO did something. That guy was no good. That guy was bad news. Box. I didn't never notice there was a box here that I can just take the contents of. It's alright, I'm a living ancestor, see? I can just take your stuff. What the heck? A shredder gauntlet. But I don't want a shredder gauntlet. Whatever, I took it. It's mine now. It's gonna waste away in my inventory and never get used, but you don't get to have it anymore. Because y'all weird. Apparently. I don't know. The CO's not here anymore, but whatever, it's fine. Hey, did you say you had good news? Let's hear it.
Aloy.
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Yes,
How are
you
things
too,
going?
I guess.
We fixed it. The gyro compass?
Neat.
Set it up on one of our ships just now.
Good job.
You did it so quickly.
Hmm.
Oh.
Are you leaving then?
I just realized I'm gonna get the biggest I told you so when I get home.
Yeah, probably.
And I can't wait to hear Meandra yell it in my face.
Sounds like a good time.
Question mark?
All thanks to you, Aloy.
Oh, sure. And I'm walking away in the middle of the conversation because it got awkward. You have anything else to say?
As soon as Overseer Bohai gives word, we'll be able to set sail back home.
Ah, and that's why you can't just leave. I get it. You have to wait for Bohai. And Bohai is probably going to be waiting for Alva, and Alva's waiting for me, and therefore nobody gets to do anything. Hooray! Where is Bohai anyway? Well, there's Sonkai. That almost rhymes, but not quite. What's your deal? Who are you?
Nothing to report, ancestor.
Oh, you're a rumor monger. I just didn't even know you existed. Neato. Neat. Oh, where's Bohai, though? Where's Bohai? Bohai. Bohai. Hold up. Oh, excuse me. Bohai, where you at? Bohai. Bohai. Strike player. Small supply cache. Where's Bohai? What the heck? Where's Bohai? Expedition protocol. Hey, more Quinn glyphs. Sure, let's see it. Official script. Soldiers of the expedition. An important reminder of rules and regulations that must be followed at all times. By now it should be evident that hoarding provisions will be met with harsh measures. Furthermore, all foraged food must be brought before our survival experts for identification, categorization, and rationing. All relics found in or near the sunken city are to be brought before Diviner Nirik, Diviner Alva, or myself immediately, and without question or hesitation. Failure to do so will irrevocably lead to capital punishment for both the culprit and next of kin back home. Dang, that's rough. Under no circumstances are you to approach our revered CO, unless given a direct order to do so. Should this honor be bestowed upon you, improper conduct such as direct eye contact will be punished severely. For the Quinn, for our future, Overseer Bohai. Wow! I'm not sure I want to talk to Bohai anymore, but if he's around, I should. But he doesn't seem to be around. Where could he be? There's not that many places to go around here. There's a couple boats out at sea. Is Bohai just hanging out on a boat somewhere? What a weirdo! Maybe he went back down into the Ted Faro vault? I wouldn't think so. Seems like it wouldn't be a priority for him. Where the heck is Bohai? This place is fancy. Bohai, you in here? Probably yes. I can't get through the curtain though, huh?
Sorry if our encampment doesn't meet your standards, ancestor.
Oh, it's fine.
Much was lost during our voyage.
No, it's fine, but where's Bohai? Is he back there? Cook. Huh. Yeah, I'm guessing Bohai's inside this very fancy tent with the curtain drawn. The curtain that is somehow invulnerable to my advent. But I suppose it's been a long time since I thought about it, but I forgot. Aloy can't open doors, can she? Unless they have a big glowing blue button. She has no idea how to open a door. I mean, she can pry some of them open, but even those ones have big glowing blue buttons. They're just malfunctioning. Okay. All right. Well, then I guess I have nothing left to do here. So let's get back to the base. First, we're going to check in with my good friend Varl. And then we're going to step inside and see what awaits us.
First the frost breath, then the snow.
Frost breath. I've never heard it called that, but I guess it makes sense. All right, Varl. I said I was going to check in frequently, but it turns out there wasn't much left to do, aside from a bunch of side content that I'm guessing we wouldn't have anything to say to you about. But, hi, Varl. Oh, is it not? It's not like Rost. I can't report back to Varl on what's going on. I can just sit with him. Or with this bag of dirt that has his seeds in it. Which is as close as we're going to get. I'm guessing he's under the stone cairn there, but... Wait. You don't suppose. Oh, that's probably good. That's probably good. That would be a bit morbid if you could actually scan his remains inside the cairn. Alright. Okay, well, turns out we couldn't be checking in with Varl regularly anyway. Varl is not Rost. Varl's not my dad. He was my friend, and he's dead. But we don't check in, and that's okay, I guess. Alright. Hello, I'm back. Wow, that snow melted immediately off of my outfit. I never really noticed that before. I must have very high body temperature. Oh, okay, cutscene. Hi.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles.
Oh, Sylens is here, huh?
I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Oh, that's not awkward. Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. We're just going to walk right in? Oh, we're skipping any other conversations. We're talking to Sylens. Okay. this is happening. Hi.
Well,
Hi.
Sylens. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
Hooray.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep.
Yeah, I mean, that's tracks with your...
I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
Owe you is a weird
You're
way
right.
to word it.
I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I mean, you do like to do that.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
That's true.
No. Right now, I need your help.
Which is...
So I'm giving you one final chance.
Hooray.
But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance.
Hooray.
Understood.
Setting the tone of our relationship. Very handily.
Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
I mean, I'm pretty good at that sort of
Aloy,
thing.
your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Such timing.
Thanks. Good timing.
If you say so.
The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base.
But
she can.
And she was waiting outside the door, very conveniently.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Yeah, well.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Neat. Your
Does
head
the weapon
doesn't
work without self-destructing?
Of course it does.
Hooray.
I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
And you're willing to talk
How
about
can we be sure?
Talk about it in front of Tilda.
Care for a demonstration?
I mean, I figured you were gonna offer. Nice face.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now.
Hooray.
Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own.
Because you live here now.
I'll come
Congratulations.
see you when I get a chance.
Fun. Try not to kill each other or anybody else. Trusting.
Oh, no. You first.
Go, just go. Just go. Just leave. This is my room. You're both kicked out. Bye. Nice backpack. Well, mood around the base ought to be great.
Better
Ought to
get
be
everyone
great.
in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Sure. Sounds great. Assemble your companions, you say. Examine token.
With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Zanok, they're safe.
She's not exactly out of the way.
The future's up to them now.
Isn't she supposed to be here
I
somewhere?
wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me.
They will not.
But if I've learned anything about them, that it's not a battle I am going to win.
It's true. Anything else to say about the... Nope, we're good here. Okay, good. Okay, good. Where's Regala? Is she just going to show up in her own sweet time? does seem likely. Okay. And now everybody wants to talk, and who can blame them for that?
We're taking those space lugs down.
Space lugs! Yeah! Space lugs. Hello, Aaron. How are you?
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Yeah.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Sylens and Tilda are here for a reason.
And we're not even talking about Regala. Yeah.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I guess. I spoke too soon. She clearly was talking about Regala as well. It was just a different take, because you didn't necessarily have to leave Regala alive. Companions?
I guess Sylens is keeping to himself, as usual.
I mean, yes.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
That probably wouldn't go well for anybody.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face
I mean,
of his?
constantly,
After
Aaron.
everything he's done?
Come on, dude.
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need.
And could probably break it. Out of spite. You training?
Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet.
Hmm.
So, Katalo tells me you flew.
Yeah.
Well, that's new.
A little bit.
I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
You pronounced
Don't
bolts
worry.
balts.
You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon.
Was that an intentional pun, Aaron?
Looking forward to it.
I bet you are. Please don't die. The Zeniths.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
Well, she wants to help
I
me
think so.
specifically.
Well, let's hope.
Because she has latent attachment to my genetic predecessor, so that's not creepy at all. Goodbye.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Yep, on the couch with your rock music. Hello, Zoe. I have to go around the counter to talk to you. How are you holding up?
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests.
Aaron already made that joke.
I'm glad to see you're okay, though.
It's not a joke.
I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about.
I did.
I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Right, but then there'd be a hole in the base. Cool. That's all we had to say about it. Companions.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron
So
and
many
I
air
tried
quotes around
speaking
here.
to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
That's...
Charming, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great one. He's lovely. How's your training going?
Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Okay. Hope so. The Zeniths.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something.
Huh.
She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
It's true. Okay, cool. So that's not a good impression then, huh?
I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
She's
We'll
good
make
at that.
sure Aaron doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
That is what I meant. Hooray. Okay, well, let's see. Who else is still around? Katalo should be here, right? Katalo should be in his room. That's Alva. Alva's here too. Yes, let's talk to Alva. Hello, Alva.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines?
Well, I knocked them unconscious for a few seconds, but it seems to have done the trick.
I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon.
Have is
Does this
a weird
mean we're
word to
ready
use for
take
that
the
one.
fight to the Zeniths?
It's not really our weapon just yet. Almost, because we're not leaving right now. Otherwise, we'd say yes. But companions.
Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here?
No.
She seems angry.
Yes.
The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
She gave her word, though. It's okay.
We're going to point that anger in the right direction.
We hope anyway. Hooray.
If you say so.
I do. And we'll see if I'm right. Anybody else you want to talk about?
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Sylens, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He built a bunch of stuff, that Sylens.
Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it.
Presumably no.
He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Yeah, I mean, that's how he is.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
Born without it. That's an interesting way to phrase it. I don't know if he was born without it, but he certainly has become the person he is today. I'm guessing there's a story there, and we'll probably never learn it. Probably not with that attitude, too. But, yeah, he's an interesting one. Training.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn.
It kind of
Why not
was.
A few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too.
Oh, sure.
Guess the more the merrier.
The lethal drones aren't really the problem. It's that they're immune to damage thing. But I guess Sylens is here to take care of that. So let's hope for the best. The Zeniths?
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
Hooray.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy.
I can't imagine she would want to talk to you about that.
Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones.
Right, but they hate you.
But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths or just scared of her.
All of the above, really.
Probably both.
Yep. Yep. Perfectly healthy instincts you have there. Goodbye.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
Yeah.
I'll be ready when you call.
Cool, thanks. Kotalo. Oh, hey, someone's in here. Who? Is that Kotalo over there? Or am I just seeing through the wall into Kotalo's room? Yes, that is in fact what's going on. Kotalo! And also something behind Kotalo. Well, let's talk to Kotalo first.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
And why didn't you use your arm?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten and paralyze Regala's army with lightning.
That's a word for it.
I would say that I am inspired.
I don't need any more hero
Thank
worship,
you,
please.
I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Then that's all there is to say about that. Well, fine. Companions.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves.
That jaw shift was really good, by the way.
Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kotalo.
Okay, more companion stuff.
Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove.
Right.
Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless.
Well, yeah.
The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Presumably, yes.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Similar, anyway.
Yes. Only more persistent.
I mean, it's a good thing, right? It's probably a good thing. I didn't realize we hadn't talked about Alva before. Your training.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way.
I'm sure.
Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf.
I sure hope so.
Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses.
Me too.
Without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
Yeah.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Hooray. Turns out, as long as they're not immune to damage, I'm pretty good at shooting people in the face is the thing, which I guess isn't a great technique to be bringing to this sort of a scale of battle, but that's all I've got. The Zeniths?
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural.
Could it be the part where she didn't die for 1,000 years?
My sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Yeah, probably not at the moment.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me.
She got a force field. It's a thing. The Tanacht. Oh, we got subsections. Okay, hang on, back up. Your new arm?
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you.
You're not wearing it, though.
She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works.
Ah, sure.
I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good luck with that.
And that's all we have to say on the matter. Okay. It looks like the only new thing here is the Wings of the Ten, so let's talk about it.
Your people keep mentioning the Wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings.
Oh, the airplanes.
And leapt into battle from the sky.
Yeah, airplanes.
For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess.
I'm kind of surprised.
It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And now, you have done it.
I suppose that I have.
Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten.
He smiled. That's unusual.
So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
That's about all there is to say on the matter.
Imagine.
I mean, you could do it yourself if you wanted. I could tame you one. We could do it. It's fine. Well, whatever. It's okay. I'm really surprised y'all haven't made the connection between the Wings of the Ten and the crashed airplanes with black boxes all over the place that I found and took the cores out of and brought back to your capital. Like, that seems related, right? It's fine. Apparently they had information that the things had wings, but not any, like, pictures of them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Back. Goodbye.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
I think the only person I haven't talked to around here then is Regala. Well, that and Sylens and Tilda. I haven't actually talked. Oh, look who it is.
There you are.
There I am. Hi. New data in here before I talk to you because it seems like a good idea to make sure. I don't know. You make me nervous is all. It's fine. Hi. How are you?
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Sylens and his weapon.
Through hard
Truly a
arm
shining
twisting.
example of Liz's fortitude.
Great, thanks.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Perceptive as ever.
A little bit.
You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks.
Sure.
I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up.
Got some money then, huh?
For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't.
But now she's been dead for 1,000 years, so how does that make you feel?
Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
I suppose.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes.
Neat. At least you're upfront about
I made
it.
a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more.
Presumably, yes.
So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon,
Sure.
I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
I mean, I appreciate the sentiment and all, but it's a little weird, you gotta admit. Oh, look at all the stuff you want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about things. You're tying with the Zeniths.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
A little bit.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival.
I mean,
both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed.
I guess they're capable of
I
killing
did
you
what
then?
I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could.
Okay.
Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
And not Varl. I'm not gonna let you forget that. Apparently Aloy is, but I'm not. Your house.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm.
I feel like we already discussed this.
A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths.
And no people.
Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
Or at least Dutch civilization.
Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing
Wait.
was so cold and technical.
We've discussed this specifically. You said that.
If she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life.
We discussed this exactly.
A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her.
See?
She needed its shelter even more than I did.
She just said sharing this house with her. This is exactly the same conversation that we had in your house. Okay, are these all going to be the same? I feel like... Wait a second. We did talk about all these things already, didn't we? But no. This will be new. This will be new, because I just called her out on having a relationship with my genetic predecessor and such. Called her out is a weird way to word it. Anyway, yes.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years.
Not obsessive or anything.
She was brilliant. Visionary. She cared so deeply for the world. For the betterment of humanity.
And you didn't.
But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of.
I have no idea what that's like.
Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving room.
Because I'm not creepy either.
After Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Pretty successful attempt, by the way.
A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
I hope that gives you some closure.
All this time, thank you for telling me.
Sure. I could probably give you the data, but I'm not doing it.
I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
I hate to tell you this, but you've been a functionary of Far Zenith for 1,000 years at this point. And at some point, when you hold up a certain act for that long, it becomes pretty hard to distinguish it from who you truly are. But I mean, I guess I do appreciate your help and all that. What's in the Zenith base? Have we talked about this? I don't know.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends.
Oh, okay. You're not going to tell me.
Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location.
Are you sure? I really like being
thorough. Heavy resistance along the way.
That's usually not a problem.
There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
Oh, sure.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
I did?
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit.
Oh, you have a ship in orbit.
After
Right.
hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape.
Oh, so you're fixing it.
Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Yes, that makes sense. Sylens' weapon. Yes.
Have you figured out how Sylens' weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it.
I can't imagine
I'll
why.
admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
And probably yours
How
too.
many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
Okay.
Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
It's amazing you made it as far as you did. It's a shame we have to kill them all, isn't it? I mean, we may not kill all of them. Probably we won't kill you, but they might. 1,000 years is a long time. But they've made it pretty clear that cohabitation is not exactly an option, huh? Well, let's talk about the other Zeniths. That's all that's left anyway. Oh, wow. Individual, huh? Eric, Gerard, Stanley, Chen, Verbana, the rest of them. All right, Eric first.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time.
I mean, that'll happen.
On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company.
Okay.
A band of cutthroats, in other words.
Oh, sure.
Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch.
He does seem to get into that, yes.
There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it.
I mean, that
but
tracks.
On Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations.
Really?
In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased.
Yeah, video
though
games.
I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
Video games.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
It's true. They do.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him.
Probably, yeah.
Though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
No doubt. But he probably would kill some people, because that's what he do. Okay. I wonder how he maintained his physique. I mean, sure, they have future technology and all that, but, like, if you spend all your time in simulations, I feel like your body would atrophy pretty extremely, yeah? Well, I don't know. Gerard.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He bald.
He was the head of the world's largest financial
I was really hoping she would just say that. He
and
bald.
as such, had dealings with almost every major corporation.
Mm-hmm.
It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth.
Neat.
And certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
Fun.
What does one person do with that much money?
Nothing!
Buy more power, more influence.
Mm-hmm. Hoarding.
Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician.
He's a dragon, apparently.
Able to maintain control with a polished smile.
Yeah, it
But
sounds
beneath
like it.
that exterior is a cold and calculating operator.
I mean, sure.
It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators.
Because he doesn't see her as a person.
The avatars of the Apollo database.
I mean, that's something.
While we were painted as her benefactors.
Sure, because that way he doesn't
Well,
actually
we'll
have to deal with
soon
her.
enough. And the others.
Shoot him in the face. Hooray!
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
I wonder if that'll happen. Exactly. I don't know. Trying to judge based on what I know of this game. Is it going to give us that moment of realization? I feel like it's not going to be that simple. In any case, Stanley Chen.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen.
Yeah.
I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones.
Because you had good ones.
When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality.
Okay.
Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated.
And that made him one of the good
and
ones?
while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
Okay.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed.
I mean, if 11 of you survived, that's not surprising.
Part of his beloved city survived.
I didn't mention that, but yes, it did. Good for him. Verbena. Verbena. I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena.
Oh, right, Shake. I killed her.
Who was she?
She did.
Jewel star amidst a sea of brighter constellations.
That's a terrible way to talk about someone.
Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions.
Sure. That's usually how it goes.
Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry.
Okay.
At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette.
Isn't that nice?
Branding herself a life designer.
Okay.
Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
I don't care that much.
What? Like a cult?
Sorta.
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
But then she'd strike out on her own
But
and
even
get killed,
rats
so that's fun.
can cling to a vessel for escape.
I guess. So, you got along well with her. How about the rest of them?
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
There aren't that many.
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
Sure.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core.
Money will do that.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful.
Did she survive?
She founded the HoloNet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch.
I feel like I saw data about her.
And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements.
Yeah, sure.
But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows.
For 1,000 years?
When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
I was going to say.
We had eternity.
Pretty much. Still technically do, don't you? But instead you came back here. But I guess, yeah, your whole thing collapsed, and so you had to come back here. But still. Okay, that's all for now.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
Hooray.
I'll be here until then.
You sure will.
And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance.
Shush.
My past has always been a struggle.
Uh-huh.
More than once I've lost everything.
How sad for you.
But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
I don't trust
Maybe we can
you
make it happen.
still, but...
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
I don't trust you at all. That there was a little eye aversion thing that Aloy did there when she said, "Let's see if we can make it happen," or whatever it is that she said, and it was very well done. How did you get these holograms up and running? I mean, I guess you have 1,000 years of knowledge. You probably know a little bit about creating such things, but like, Gaia's not here, so you had to do it entirely of your own influence.
I thought this place could use a little art.
Yeah, sure. I figured. Did you think that I scanned that? Is that why you said that just now? I wasn't scanning it, but it's fine. It's fine, bye. Okay, so we have not yet talked to Sylens or Regala. Oh, thing.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history.
You're not wrong.
The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems.
Yeah.
I guess she saw something good in Tilda.
For a little while, anyway.
Know what exactly, but seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
Human lives are complicated, and it's pretty hard to tell anything about them based on scattered data points that you find 1,000 years in the future. But, you know, we're doing the best we can. Okay, so.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking.
I feel like you already said that, Aaron. I feel like you already said that once. Okay, so obviously Gaia is not here anymore. Where did Sylens wind up? Or Regala, for that matter. Someone over there? What's that? Regala's horn.
Warhorn. To summon an army of rebels and machines.
Oh, this here.
Regala threw everything she had at the Grove. Even in our duel, she was ruthless.
How did I get her horn in that
Still,
case?
I'd rather have her on my side for the fight ahead.
Look at all this stuff. Storm Cannon, Thunderjaw Tail. Man, y'all have been busy while I was gone. Nice. Thanks. I'll take it. Okay, so where the flip is Regala? We're talking about her like she's here, but I haven't seen her. Is she just downstairs in Beta's room? That's possible, since nobody's there at the moment, but... Oh, Sylens! There he is. There he is.
Did you need something?
It's my room. This is my room with my friggin' fabrication terminal. You don't get to act like it's your room. I mean, I guess I did assign it to you as your room, but still. I could come in here with no need for anything from you, and you couldn't say anything because this is my house. Silence. Anyway, hi. Sorry, I'm being a little bit silency.
Bravo.
Thanks.
You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
I mean...
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize.
I suppose.
But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Sure, I guess.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you bent over a barrel.
This into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Because I'm your best chance at surviving this. Okay, let's talk about your plan.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon.
Which we're not going to talk about how you
and to
designed
get
it.
the Tenakth to fight for you. You, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Right.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So
Silence.
all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the spire, you were out here scheming.
Apparently, yes.
Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans.
Yes.
I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base.
Sure.
The casualties would be extreme.
Yeah, total slaughter.
I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary.
And look at that, I didn't.
Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation.
And how'd that work out for you?
At the Hades Proving Lab.
Right. Didn't work though, did it? Didn't work though, did it? The Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
I mean, yeah.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset.
But you didn't know about Beta.
Thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
Yeah, yeah.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
What do you mean there's no way?
Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
That's true. Cool. So we're just going to let that go. There's no way he could have known that Beta existed. It was that closely guarded secret. He knew about their existence. He was able to figure out basically everything else via his secretive methods, but he couldn't figure that out. Well, fine, we're just going with it. Sons of Prometheus, tell me about them.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved.
Plus you missed having a cult, huh?
Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
You do like that.
Except to a Sarah.
Well, sure. Shame about the whole me killing her thing, huh? You and a Sarah.
How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Derval,
Oh,
who escaped his failed
Derval.
assault on Meridian.
Yeah.
It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation.
If it was trivial to track her down, why?
She wanted to succeed where Derval had failed.
Well, sure.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
Sure, sure.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
Cool.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Except you didn't take me out of the equation like you meant to. Shame about that. About the weapon.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system.
Mm-hmm.
It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
How significant?
That doesn't fully answer my question.
Presumably on purpose.
But I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings.
Oh, because then we could kill you.
After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes. Even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted.
Zenith drones.
Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
I genuinely don't remember what you're talking about with the Zenith drones. I'm guessing Aloy's actually had kept that secret from you, but in my case, if it was actually me standing there, I'd be like, I definitely remember what you're talking about. It's fine. Regala!
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja.
And you hate friendship.
Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
And Regala was reckless
so
enough for your...
a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Apparently.
Yes. Exceedingly so.
Nothing to lose.
All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth.
Right.
She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Great. Great. Manipulative as always, but that's no surprise. Tell me about the Quen. What do you know about them?
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean?
Yes.
And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here.
Yeah, not that you care.
Don't you want to know more about them?
Presumably no.
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it?
Research?
They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo.
Well...
A pantheon out of corporate shields.
Okay, yes.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Which is how we...
Did it? No.
It did. Okay, he does care about it. I thought for a second that was the end of the conversation and we were just not going to talk about it. Did it now. Fascinating. Now, what else did you want to talk about? Now, Pharaoh and Thebes.
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes.
Teamed up is a word for it.
We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Gross and then filled with
Worse
lava.
than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge.
Yep.
I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Yeah, I mean, I did want to kill him,
Let me
but...
guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain.
Probably, yeah.
Like what you did with Hades.
Probably, yeah.
For a start.
Good. Good conversation. He died, though. I had no say in it. Be ready.
All right, Sylens. I think I've talked to you long enough.
Hooray!
I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally.
What?
I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with.
I think I do, yes.
For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Oh, I believe that will be a problem, yes.
I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Yeah, funny about that.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Your greater purpose.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, you just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. Meaning you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Sylens.
Man, Frosty. Frosty. Not that there's not reason for it, but dang, we are never going to be friends, and that's fine, I guess. I just hope you don't start to actively try to kill me.
He's just gonna be standing there.
Varl, right. Yeah. But he's not. Okay, so where's Regala? Regala's in my base somewhere, and I need to find out where she is. It's really important. Genuinely. Okay. Maybe down here? There's really no place else left to go, so I hope she's down here. Open door. Well, of course, Beta's not here. Is Regala here? Yes, she is.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel.
Uh-huh. See, you still have your giant sword. That's fun. Good to see ya.
And the others up there. Your squad.
They can hold their own.
Pretty well.
As for this base, it may not be what you're used to. But it is a shelter.
It's kept us safe so far.
Call it what it is. A cage.
What do you mean?
You came here on your own.
It's true.
For the battle you promised.
Yeah, and it's coming.
So for now, I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
Okay. Did you want to talk about anything else while you're here, or is that it? No questions? No. Okay, here we go. The rebellion against Hekarro. Sure, let's talk about it.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels.
Kinda.
I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dork, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people.
Sure.
My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example.
Sun King.
It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
That does sound dramatic.
So you wanted vengeance?
Yeah.
Vengeance. No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood.
Right, right.
Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust.
Bone dust? Dang.
But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
Did he? She also pronounces it with a th on the end. I should probably bear that in mind. And that's all she has to say on the matter, which is reasonable. It does get the point across. So her brother died. Terribly. And there's more to say on it. Sorry. Hekarro's betrayal. Do continue.
How did Hekarro betray you?
Hekarro called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them. And they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border.
Okay.
There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hekarro ordered us to fall back.
That was a betrayal?
What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Sure.
Fashav.
Yep, that one.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy.
Yeah, cutscenes.
He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hekarro made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear armor, bear marks.
I mean, I technically have a lot of your armor in my bag right now.
When a Karja messenger was brought before us,
Okay.
that's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Man, you're filled with poison. Karja messenger. Okay.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly, the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down.
Right, right.
A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled.
That's a way to look
But
at it.
Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost. Yep.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness.
You like death too much.
I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me.
Well, that didn't happen.
So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
Yep. Yep. And I'm going to continue doing that, it turns out. We're not going to get along real well, are we? That might be a problem. Well, it's done's done, though. I can't exactly... Well, I could just kill you now, but it's not how I do things. I have to start another clip. Wow, I've been at it for a while. All right, hang on. Okay, back to it. Your deal with Sylens. Let's talk about it.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me.
Interesting.
My agreement was with the Oseram Sarah and her sons of Prometheus.
Okay.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with?
I mean, that's what Sylens do.
And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her.
Sure, sure.
But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja.
Right.
And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about.
I suppose.
I bet you felt it.
I mean, I do enjoy shooting people in the
I
face.
don't think so.
But apparently no. Apparently no.
What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hikaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories.
That is not true.
But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Tribe doesn't...
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
That was a noise you made. And that's all you have to say on the matter. She will not accept that she would have lost, which is fair. That's sort of just her mindset. I get that. I get that. But the thing is that the Tenakth, the Western view of what makes you a member of a tribe is really confusing, because it's not blood. It's in the attitude. Any, like, groups of people from all over, like, of all sorts of lineages, have all joined the Tenakth and the Utaru. It has nothing to do with that. It's how you dress, it's how you hold yourself, it's the ideas you hold in your mind. But you don't accept it that way, do you? You think it's blood. How does that work in your brain? Those two ideas, like the reality of how the Tenakth actually are and how you see them, are not the same at all. I can't actually talk to you about it, though, so let's talk about battling the Zeniths.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hikaru, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now.
You think?
The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls.
You've recruited half the Tenakth people.
All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Okay. I guess that works for a working relationship. All right. Well, I get along better with Sylens than you, so that's an achievement. Be ready.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun.
You just said you had no reason to betray
But
me.
if I'm to die in battle,
You specifically have a reason to betray me.
then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
Huh.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Great. I sure do pick them allies. I sure do. Keep sharpening that blade of yours, why don't you? I don't know how you can use a grindstone on something that has a serrated edge, by the way. I guess it works. But you have to be pretty careful. Well, I'm sure she knows what she's doing. I'm sure she has it all under control. Great. So I think that does it for all my new, allies, if you can call them that. And you kind of have to at the moment. I still haven't figured out that 7-digit code in my basement. And that bothers me. I have a feeling at this point that I'm not going to find it. I hope you don't have to, like, 100% all the data pads in order to find out how to open that door or something like that. If someone has an idea, like, if that's something that I've missed at this point and you know about it, if you have a hint for how I can go about getting that thing open, go ahead and drop me a comment. If you can keep it kind of vague, I'd appreciate it. I don't want straight-up spoilers. But if that is something that I can get open, and I'm supposed to have already gotten it open and I didn't, I would like to know about it. If it's not anything like that, just leave it and I'll figure it out as we go along. That'll be just fine. But anyway, thank you for watching. We're going to end right here because I think the next thing to do is gather your companions, which I'm pretty sure was going to be our point of no return. So I'm guessing the next episode is going to be the finale, at least until any DLC comes out. I haven't even thought about how to deal with that when it comes around. But for right now, we're going to call it good for today. So thanks for watching. Next time we'll be... Creepy just having Tilda watching me from behind me like that. I'm gonna go over here. Nobody in there, right? Yeah, okay, good. Anyway, yes. Next time, we're gonna kick off the battle against the Zeniths. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm sure it'll go great. I'll see you next time.